Mom, are you coming home tonight? Why do you ask? The landlord came to visit us earlier. He wants payment for the rent. Oh, lucky I wasn't there at the time. But if we don't pay the rent, we won't be able to stay here. He told me to give you this. That's not proper. It's inappropriate for him to speak to you that way. I've always suspected the landlord was shady. He said he'll be back. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do right now. Don't worry. He can't just make us leave immediately. Okay. All right. Oh, and one more thing. We've run out of food at home. Didn't I buy you a loaf of bread earlier? There should still be some left. There is, but green mold has started to grow on it. Don't worry. It's better to eat that slice than to go hungry, right? Go ahead and eat it. But there's only one piece left. What are we going to do when there's no food left? You always have enough bread for a week. Didn't you have lunch at school today? Ask your classmates if they can share their food with you. But they usually eat all their food themselves. And you should look at which of your classmates doesn't finish their food and ask for that half-eaten part. There's no problem with that. Was it that hard for you to guess before? But it's embarrassing. They're laughing at me. Well, which is better? To endure a couple of hours of ridicule or go without food? You can try stealing something from the store. How do you like that idea? Mom, but you can't do that. It's against the law. If you don't get caught, it's okay. Oh, I forgot. You are a slacker. It's not your choice, that's for sure. Mom, when are you coming home? Please come home quickly. I'm not going to school tomorrow, so I'll be completely hungry. Oh my God. How difficult is it to communicate with you? Why don't your friends invite you to dinner? Or do you not have any friends? LOL. They all have their own things to do. They go to sports clubs, do art, and music. Oh, what a shame. Sorry. Drink some water and you'll feel better. Don't make such a big deal out of it. I'll be back in a couple of days. Okay. Oh, by the way, did he call you? Who? Dad? Yes. Dad didn't call me. The last time I heard from him, he was going to sea. I don't know anything else. Okay. Don't even think about calling or texting him. Do you understand me? If you tell him anything about our life with you, you will feel very bad. I will punish you. I understand. Swear to me. If anyone comes to you, don't open the door and don't go anywhere with them. Especially if your father suddenly comes. Did you hear me? Yes, I promise. If you deceive me, you will feel very bad. I guarantee it. You will live on the street like all the homeless people, and no one can help you. I don't care where you are, or even more so your father. Isn't it scary? Mommy, please stop. You tell me this all the time. Because you need to remember the obvious and stop teasing me. If your dad shows up suddenly, tell him how well we're living with you, and don't say a word more. Understand? Okay. He only loves his job. He doesn't even need you, so don't even think about texting him about anything. Mommy loves you and takes care of you. Dad always treated me well. You got divorced because you betrayed him. What? Why did you decide that? Is that what your dad told you? No. So, his mother? I got it. No, they never said a word to me about it. I heard you quarreling with Dad, and I understood everything from the conversation myself. Oh, really? Have you been eavesdropping on other people's conversations? Aren't you ashamed? No, you were shouting all over the house. I couldn't not hear it. It's all your father's fault. He was the one who betrayed his family, and then only his mother. Do you really think I'm that terrible? I'm not sure. Huh? What? I wish I hadn't taken you for that alimony. You can't be sustained. It makes you want to live on the street. Mommy, please don't do this. I love you. Okay. For the last time, I forgive your stupidity. But if you still come up with something like that, I'll kick you out of the house. Remember that no one can help you, not even your dad. You'll be completely alone. Hey, why aren't you answering? The next day. Hello, daughter. How are you doing? Finally, I'm on the ground. Sea travel is very tiring. Dad! Hello! I missed you. I missed you too. Did you have a good time? Yes. I'm glad. We haven't written off in so long. You had a very long business trip. When are you going on your next one? Yes. This time the trip was long, so I think I won't go again soon, although there may be emergencies. I know. You work really hard. Yes. I'm really sorry that I can't be around you. Don't worry about it. You help people, and that's worth a lot. The Coast Guard is cool. You're great. Oh, thank you. I know that you will always support me, my love. By the way, how do you like the game I gave you? Do you play it? Yes, it's great. My classmates and I sometimes play it. Thank you. That's cool. Do you want me to surprise you? I play sometimes too. What? Do you want to play together? But how? You're so far away. We can play online. Just connect to the internet. I'll share my username and we can play. It only requires two things: a gaming device and a good internet connection. Nothing else matters. Internet connection? We don't have the internet at home. What? How is that possible? I don't know. That's very strange. Maybe your mom didn't arrange for it. Then you can connect through a modem. Do you know how to do that? Probably no. Don't worry. Everything will be okay. I can go to my friend's house to get Wi-Fi if I need to. Oh, my friend showed me that the cafe near the school has free internet. I can go there. And then you and I can play together on the network. Does your mother mind if you walk that far on your own? Let me text her and ask her right now. No need. Mom is working. You don't need to distract her. Oh, I see. I'll ask my mom myself later. Agreed. Then I think it's time for me to start leveling up in the game. Ha ha. Are you challenging me to a game? Ha ha, I guess so. What gift would you like to receive from me this time? Tell me what you're dreaming of. I used to always know what to choose, but now I'm not sure what you like. Maybe a laptop or some new clothes. What would you prefer? I never asked before, but I sincerely hope you enjoyed all the past gifts. Daddy, all your gifts are so cool. Thank you for them. My girl, thank you. The distance between us is terrible. But for now, there's nothing I can do about it. I understand, Dad. You have to live near the ocean. You and Mom seem to have gotten used to this during our family time. You always used to be together, and all your vacations were without me. I'm sorry about that. Dad, even so, the time spent with you when you returned was really cool. I think about it often. If that's true, then I'm glad. I love spending time with you. So, what would you like as a present? You can ask for anything. I've earned a lot of money, and I'm willing to spend it all on you. Okay, how about candy and cookies? What? Do you want something exotic? I don't think I can find anything like that here. Our states are not very different. Dad, there's no need to look for something exotic. Just regular candy and cookies will be fine. I will be very happy if you send them to me. I'm really surprised. But that's great. I'll buy you all the sweets I can find. I really want to make you happy. I didn't think you'd be content with just regular candy. Well, I just really like sweet things. As you grow, tastes change. I understand. At your age, you can eat what you want. The most important thing is to not forget about hygiene. Of course, Daddy. I remember that. Thank you. This would be the best present for me. I'm glad to hear it. But your birthday is coming soon. Sweets are not a gift for such an important holiday. What do you want for your birthday? I don't know. It's hard to say. Don't worry. Take your time. I will do whatever it takes to make you happy. I really want you to be happy. Think about what would make you happiest and tell me about it. I know what I want. Tell me, what is it? I want to visit you. A visit? The holidays are coming soon, and this is the only thing I want right now. I don't think your mother can handle a trip here, especially since you say she's so busy. On top of that, I might be called to work while you're here with me. It would be embarrassing. I don't think it's possible this time. Let's try again another time. But I really want to see you, Dad. My girl, I promise you, we will definitely see each other next time. Dad, I can't handle this anymore. I feel very bad. In what way? What's wrong? I haven't eaten anything in days. I pass out every couple of hours. Mom doesn't feed me. She asked me to tell you that we're fine. Otherwise, she'd kick me out on the street. I'm sorry I lied to you. I was just afraid that my mother would do something terrible to me. She hasn't been home for days. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to live here. What? What? What's going on? Have you been hiding these facts from me? I'm sorry, Daddy. Mom said you don't need me, and that there's no way you can help me. She also said that you have a new family. That's a lie. I have no new family. I am always ready to help you and will never betray you. Please get me out of here, or let me come to you. I want to live with you, please. My dear, it's impossible right now. Please understand. Dad, are you serious? Why don't you want to see me? I do want to see you. Just don't tell your mom about our conversation. I'll figure out what to do. Are you going to figure out what to do about me? Mom also told me not to tell anyone. Otherwise, you're just like Mom. You misunderstood. Let me explain everything to you. Just listen. I don't want to hear anything from you. I hate you and Mom. That night. Hey, Mia. Answer me, please. I want to tell you something important. What is it? It's already quite late. You're not sleeping, thank goodness. I'll be at your house in a few minutes. What? I came for you. I'll be there in a few minutes. You came to take me to your place? I texted you a couple of hours ago to tell you that I was going to see you. You must have been so mad at me that you didn't even see the message. I'm sorry, Dad. I saw the messages come in, but I didn't read them. I felt really bad. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm here, and I came for you. Last time we talked, I misunderstood. I had a lot of things to do before I could come and pick you up. Because it's punishable. I needed to verify some facts. I'm sorry, I didn't listen to you then. Don't worry about it. It's all in the past now. I'm sorry I didn't know what was going on for so long. It's my fault. I've been lying to you at your mom's request this whole time. But I'm happy you came for me. It's the best thing you could have done. You're right. I'll be at your house in 15 minutes. Can you gather all of your most necessary things during this time? Clothes, toys, anything you need? Yes, Daddy. Is your mom at home? No, she hasn't been home for about a week. God, this is kind of crazy. How are you feeling right now? I'm okay. I'm ready to see you. You're great. When I pick you up, let's go eat somewhere first. Then we'll take care of custody and the rest, so we can live peacefully together. And no one will interfere with us. I really need your help with this. Are we going to live together? That's very, very cool. I'll help with everything I can. Of course we'll live together. I won't leave you with your mom. Now we'll be fine and you'll be happy. I promise you. The next day. Hey, what's going on? Who gave you the right to take my daughter? And why did you call the services? I don't have time to deal with this. Are you serious? Our daughter hasn't eaten for days. She lived in the worst conditions. And now you ask me such a question? I sent you alimony every month. And the only thing you gave our daughter was a loaf of bread for a week? What's wrong with you? Oh, don't exaggerate. She ate well. Don't make a monster out of me. Again, you are talking about that loaf of bread that was covered in mold? She'll never be with you anyway. You can't get custody of her. You can only be busy with your work. You don't need a child. You haven't been home in weeks. If she lived with you, she would have to stay at home and that's it. And under your care, isn't she just sitting at home alone? Don't worry, I've already decided all the issues, and Mia will live with me. Don't tell me stories. You can't take care of her properly. She's an elementary school student. Who will look after her, do homework with her? I'm curious. When was the last time you did homework with her? And did you do it at all? I'm starting a job in an office soon, and I think the authorities will approve my candidacy. So, I'll have plenty of time to take care of my own daughter. I applied for a transfer back when we got divorced, so they knew I wanted it. Huh? I've already made the decision that our daughter will live with me. She will not be left alone. She can stay with her grandparents while I handle the matter. I have also reported your actions to Child Services. It wasn't easy for me, but you find it easy to transfer jobs for our daughter. When we were together, I missed you. Are you serious? You were happy when I left, and you never asked me to change jobs. You never realized how much I missed you, and I started seeing someone else. But it's all your fault. If you had changed jobs, things would have been different. It's not my fault. Why are you bringing up this old topic? We are now discussing our daughter and her future. It's clear that she won't be living with you. Why not? She wants to live with me, not you. Furthermore, we have evidence of your neglectful behavior towards our daughter. So stop putting on this act. You took her out of my house without permission. This violates all the rules and laws. I had every right to. I consulted my lawyer before picking her up and learned about everything. You were depriving her of food, and that's a valid reason for removing her from your care. I also spoke to Child Services. They were shocked by what I told them and showed them. They confirmed that I have every right. So now she will live with you? What nonsense! Are you kidding? She lived with you all this time, but you showed no concern for her. And as soon as I decided to rescue her and take her in, you suddenly care? I know how you have treated her all this time. Even the worst criminals are treated better. You were just spending the child support I was giving you and having a good time, not caring about our daughter at all. I worked. I didn't neglect my responsibilities. Tell me what you were up to. I will verify the facts. Do you have 24-hour shifts at work? You don't need to know that. In any case, the authorities will already know about it. When I found out, I wondered for a long time why you never called me to tell me about your struggles. And then I realized that you only cared about the alimony. You were never interested in our daughter. You're wrong. I needed the alimony, but if you truly loved and cared for her, you would have spent time with her. But instead, you treated her terribly. Stop portraying me as a monster. We had a good relationship with her. You didn't live with our daughter, did you? Your belongings weren't at home. Mia was all alone at the age of 10. Stop blaming me for everything. I can do and live with whomever I want. How selfish of you. You only think about yourself all the time. You shouldn't be a mother. Don't have any more kids. I can't take care of a baby on my own. Oh, okay. I don't care about you or Mia anymore. I will give all my attention and all my love to my new boyfriend. He will always be there for me. Do you think he will stay with you after you get arrested? What? Arrested? Why all of a sudden? Don't you understand why? I never did any harm to Mia. I left her at home alone, but she's 10 years old. She's old enough to be by herself. She didn't eat for a week and was alone all the time. You didn't feed her, and you spent all the money that was intended for her on yourself. You also threatened her that if she told anyone how she felt about you, you would throw her out and she would live on the streets. What do you consider to be a normal attitude towards your child? Well, what was the reason for the arrest? I don't know what charges will be brought against you, but I'm sure they will be. Mia was examined by doctors, and it was found that she had not eaten for a long period of time and lost a lot of weight. I think they will come to you soon and inform you of everything. What if my boyfriend finds out about this? We can't let that happen. I don't care anymore. Don't touch me or my daughter again. A few months later. I'll be home soon. Would you like anything sweet? No, I don't want anything. I'm really looking forward to seeing you at home. My girl, I want to make you happy. But I think if I gave you presents again, Grandmother would be very angry. Why? She says I buy you too many things, but I'm sad that I have to go and leave you with your grandparents. I really want us to be together all the time. Everything is fine. It's much better to live with you than with my mom. And my grandparents help me a lot and make me happy when you're not around. I don't feel lonely anymore. I'm really happy. But maybe you'd like me to still take a job in the office? There's still time to take this job. No, I really want you to do what you like. I often tell my friends that my dad is a hero who saves people. Ha, thank you, dear. Oh, I wanted to say something else. I'm sorry I told you that I hate you. I said it out of emotion. What? Oh, forget it. You're not to blame for anything. I really enjoy being with you, Daddy. After that, the authorities investigated my mother, including both child services and the police. She had kept my existence a secret from her boyfriend, but he discovered it during the investigation. Upon finding out, he was revolted by my mother's actions and evicted her from his home. I learned that she returned to the apartment where we used to live, but she was so far behind on rent that the landlord evicted her as well. Ultimately, my mother was taken into custody and charged for the way she treated me. However, she did not receive any jail time as a result. My grandparents were extremely upset with her once they found out, but since my father gained custody of me, that was all they and I truly cared about. Neither my father nor I have any knowledge of where my mother resides now, and I have no desire to find out. I have only unpleasant memories of living with my mother, and I never wish to see her again. That was a while ago now. I am now a junior high school student. My father works as a Coast Guard, traveling on ships to rescue and protect people. He may be gone for extended periods, which makes it difficult for me to see him. But I believe he is an exceptional man who helps many people. I want him to continue doing what he loves. My father is extremely kind, not only to me but to strangers as well. I'm incredibly proud of him, and I have a deep love for him. When I grow up, I aspire to have a job where I can help and safeguard people, just like my dad does.